Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. And not today. Not today. I've been known to go out there and do it in snow and rain and windy, but not today. My grill is not going to be working at all today. Cheers in Osnovia. Let's have some coffee or some nice warm hot chocolate. It's a balmy, it's 8 degrees here in central Pennsylvania right now. The chill factor, because of the wind, it's coming up that it's a negative 5 degrees. That's freaking cold. What's it like in your neck of the woods? And it's going to get colder tonight. My furnace has been running all night long. I went down into my basement. I got a little bit of a radiator, if you want to call that. Radiator, however you pronounce it. Downstairs, I got like a 3-section basement. And in the far section, where there's a door to get in and out, okay? It gets a little chilly there. So I got a little bit of a heater there, and I got water pipes at the top, on the ceiling, so to speak, in the basement. I turn that up to make sure my pipes don't freeze, you know. My buddy next door, he's all hunkered down, and he's got his bathroom on the top floor. And it's like an outside wall, if you want to call it that. No real insulation in these older homes. And he's got his cold water just trickling, drip, 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 so the pipes don't freeze. So keep that in mind for tonight. Excuse me. I hope you weathered the storm last night. And, upstate New York is getting hammered today by the snow effect or whatever it's called from the water, lake effect snow. They're getting hammered. They could possibly get another foot of lake effect snow up there. Oh, God bless them. But I figured I'd check in with you guys today. I got to go see my family doctor again today. You know, I should be getting paid by the miles. Honest to God, I should be. But I'm going to go over there in a couple hours, I think, you know. I got to shave up a little bit, kind of look clean for them, you know. Get a shower and all that good stuff. But last night, I got 2 phone calls. Besides the spam phone call, you know, from the IRS. Which is total bullshit, okay? The call came in, and of course it was an unknown number. I think I told you guys this yesterday, if you didn't see my video. And it come up on my phone, and everybody I know, I got a name, and it comes up, you know, that it might be John Smith or Kaylee Haggerty, you know, something like that. And it'll come up with the phone number. I'll say, hello, how you doing? But if it just comes up with a number and there's no name on the top, I say, nah, let it go to the voicemail. If they leave a voice message for me, I'll listen to it, and if it's important, I'll call it back. If not, I'll scroll down the settings, and I'll delete that number, and I'll block that number, and everything's good. But anyway, I got that call from the IRS. Before they file charges, they would like to talk to me about resolving the issue. You know, bullshit. And I called them back. Because this is probably the second time in about a year that I got this scam, all right? And I called them back. I said, hi, I didn't get the whole message. I sounded real flaky to them, right? The guy that I called had a real broken English. Yeah, this is the IRS. And he said, if you could give us your name and phone number so we can look up our records. And I said, no, I'm not going to give it to you. This sounds like a scam call. I will be calling the authorities. And all of a sudden, click, they hung up. So, but enough of that. the two phone calls that I got one from a DJ friend of mine. He's booked, and he wanted me to do a wedding here on February the 9th, which is real close, to try to get things all together and to arrange things. Can't do it. Besides that, I already got plans for that night. So I called him back, and I thanked him, and I said, hey, keep me in mind for other things. And he says, I didn't know that you do photo booths. I said, well, there's a lot of things that I do that I'm kind of low-key in the Tower City area. They know about me down at the Jersey Shore and up in the Poconos, but Tower City, not that I wouldn't want to do jobs in Tower City. It'd be a lot easier and a little bit less expensive, but some of these guys are giving their work away here, and I can't go as low as they go. But that's neither here nor there. Then I got this other call that came in about a half hour later. A lady called up, and matter of fact, here's all the information right here. March 23rd, she says, I'm looking for a DJ. Well, that's bad to begin with, When they're searching, forget it. I'm looking for a DJ, and I came across your name and number. March 23rd, it's a 60th birthday party. It's from 7 to 11. And again, the call came in last night, and it was an unknown number. I didn't know it, so I let it go to a voicemail. And it was, I want to say 8 o'clock, give or take, somewhere right around there. And I figured, well, I'll call first thing this morning, which I did. It's, a little bit after 8. And I called, and this lady was home, and she's, oh, well, thanks for calling me, but we already got somebody. I said, okay, well. So March 23rd is still available. I do have a contract out, but it's not been signed, and no deposit has come in yet. So keep that in mind if you're having a special event or anything for March the 23rd. It's a Saturday. I do have that available as of yet. And that could change by tomorrow. I could get the signed contract with a small deposit. So that's neither here nor there, okay? That's my information for you. Ralph Warzy DJ Entertainment will knock your socks off. If you're into the blast from the past, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, we'll do it for you. We'll do the Motown thing, the classic rock, disco, funk, okay, and R&B, and soul, northern soul and regular soul, okay? That's our little shtick that we do for Blast from the Past dance parties. A lot of Donna Summer and Village People and, things like that. It's really a good time. It is. So let's put down some coffee, or let's say you got hot tea this morning. Put it down. Or hot chocolate. That's all I have. I think today I'm going to do the chili thing today. I mentioned a couple days ago that my speech therapist gave me her little recipe, and excuse me, I'm going to try it. I'm going to brown some ground meat up. Then I'm going to get me some generic salsa, however you pronounce it, that you use for your your tortillas, your tortilla chips, the dip. I got a couple jars of that. Dump that in after it's all browned up, the ground meat. And that's got all the ingredients for chili in it. That saves my prep time. I'll put that in it. And then, of course, I'll doctor it up a little bit. I'll go out and I got two forms of beans, all right? Kidney beans, obviously, for my chili. And what's the other one I got over there? It's a lighter bean. I forget what it's called. But I'll mix the two beans and let it low and slow and simmer. And in this kind of weather, oh, yeah, it'll be really, really good. So, excuse me. I got to get off these meds. That's what's affecting my throat here. My speech is getting better. I hope you guys can notice that. Tell me if you do. If you go way back to when I had my first mini stroke day, my speech was terrible. I was concerned about that especially in the evening, because I was slurring a lot, and I need it cleared up, and so you can hear me talk, because I have the gift of gab when I DJ, and God, I'd be a very boring DJ. I gotta talk. I gotta talk when I'm setting up songs to play for you guys. I gotta give a little background, when it came out, who the producer was, what it charted, that kind of thing. Like, for example, "Hold Me, Thrill Me, and Kiss Me" came out in 1964 by Mel Carter. Excuse me, 1965 by Mel Carter. 64 or 65, I forget now. And I think it charted number 5 back then, and what a song it was. But I give this presentation for all these songs, and I need my voice. I don't want to be slurring where somebody's going to be in the audience going to be sitting there like, well, he's got a jag going on. What's he drinking in that cup? Even though it's coffee to me, but maybe to you think it might be a little whiskey and water or something. All right. VO and water. That's my choice of hard drinks. That's it. I used to like Tanqueray, but it never liked me. That's a whole other story for another day. Anyway, have a great day today, folks. Stay warm, and by all means, bring your pets inside. Don't leave them outside, all right? And if you know of your neighbors or friends down the road, or if you see a poor pet just running in the backyard and it's got a little bit of a doghouse, if you have to complain about it to your local SPCA or your animal shelter, please, 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 I can't stress it enough, do so. Don't let these poor animals outside in this frigid, cold weather. We got to speak for them. Honestly, we do. My Sir Prince, he's laying over here. He's real close to me, but he's laying over here all, nice and warm, and this is his forever home. He's got a few good years left in his life. I hope he sticks around forever. But that's what we do. We rescue these senior shelties, and we give them the last few years of their lives. We try to love them and let them know that, wow, this is how it should have been all along, So, and I do it with a cat too, but my calling is senior shelties. And if you ever have any, give me a call, There's always room. The last time before we had Sir Prince, I had two? No, I had one. I had Russell, and then before Russell, which I only had for a year, but he was a special dog, I had Katie and Kira, two lady shelties, seniors. They were about 14 years old, I think. And they were great dogs. They really were. The story behind that, I'll make it quick, because I've said this story 100 times. I went to see this lady that handles, she rescues shelties, and then if if you're on the list, you get a call, and hey, I got this dog, I got that dog, if you'd like to come and look, if you're available, if you have nothing in your life, so on and so forth. Well, through the grace of God, I had recently lost one of my dogs, Buddy, I think it was. Buddy was a sheltie I had. I lost him, and man, I was hurting. So somehow I got in touch with her through Facebook, of all places, and by accident, and we became friends, and I let her know my situation, and she said, "Ralph, just hang in there. If something comes about, I'll give you a call." Click, kind of thing, right? And I thought, yeah, you'll give me a call. And let's say it was a month later or 2 months later, whatever it might have been, son of a gun, she got in touch with me. She said, "I got a shelter here if you'd like to come and look at it." So me and Carol and I went to her house and her husband, George. We went to their house to look at what I thought was going to be a sheltie. And, we introduced, and there's George on this grooming table grooming this one Sheltie and an older one, senior. And boy, it looked pretty. It really looked pretty. I forget there's different color Shelties, but this was a dark brown / black hair, and a mixture had the white in it. Okay, so he's combing that one real nice and grooming it real nice, and it's standing there all proud and displaying itself. It must have been a show dog at one time. That's the only thing I can figure. The name of that one was Katie. So I seen that one, and then she said, well, here's the other one. This is Kira. Kira was kind of laying in the corner by itself, and it was the twin, if you want to call it that, of Katie. And it turned out to be two sisters that have lived together their entire life, right? And they're like 14 years old. They were given up at the rescue because the parents, or the owners, if you will, or owner, had to be placed in a retirement home, and he or she couldn't take the dogs into the retirement home, so they were placed with Barbara, and I got to see both of them. And Barbara says, "So go ahead, pick one out if you like. If you like these two, you can have either one." And I went, "What?" And she knew what she was doing. It must have been right up here. This guy's the dog lover. He's a sucker. We got him. I took both of them. I couldn't split them up. I couldn't do it. And she said, "For you, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a deal, Ralph. I'll give you a senior discount. I'll give you two for the price of one." And that's how we got Katie and Kira. And they lived with us probably 4 years, a little bit over 4 years. It was a great mix. It really was. And Katie was the princess, that kind of walked around, and you could tell it had the ingredients of a show dog, just the way it carried itself. Kira, on the other hand, if you can visualize this, Kira was a Sheltie, but it was a linebacker. It was a tomboy Sheltie. The paws, instead of being straight out and walking like this, it was a little bow-legged, and it was boom, 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 walking like that. But they were great dogs, great memories. And I'm just babbling on 17 minutes, and it'll be 50 seconds here. So that's all I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day today. Let's stay warm out there. Do what you can for your four-legged fur babies. Okay? Take care of your family. Love your kids, grandkids, sons and daughters, friends, relatives, and neighbors. Because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. Don't ever forget that. And let your people know that you appreciate them. Okay? And if you have a few minutes, if you're sitting back and thinking, wow, I got to call so-and-so. I haven't talked to so-and-so in a year or two, or even a couple months. Call them up. Hey, Susie, or hey, Randy, I haven't talked to you in a while. Just thinking about you, even if you get their voicemail, because it might put them in a better frame, They might be having a bad day, and to get a voicemail, hey, this is Ralph, how you doing? I'm just sitting here, I was just thinking about you, about the day we did this, or the day we did that, and I just want you to know that I think about you every now and then. If you ever have the opportunity, give me a call. Here's my number, blah, 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 okay? Then you did your part, and you just wait. And maybe they'll call you back, maybe they won't. Who knows? Okay, that's my spiel for the day. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later on. Once again, cheers and Nostrovia. As I said before, take care of yourselves. Smile now, okay? Always have 1 foot forward. Never turn around that way because you've been there. You want to go forward. And remember, you are awesome. Don't let anybody tell you any differently, because you are awesome. And just show your awesomeness coming out, all right? Let people know. Have that attitude that, hey, I'm awesome. I am awesome. I'm all that in a bag of chips. God bless you. Smile. I'm going to punch you out in 3. 1, 2, smile now. Stay warm. Here we go. Smile.